Because remember, TRT is considered natural, but it sucks because it's got you high in the afternoon and at night, and that's never when you're supposed to have high testosterone. And coincidentally, there's a whole bunch of side effects. When you use testosterone and don't have it high later in the day, you get more upside and way less downside. I believe there will be people who will be TRT only, and they will be able to build a bodybuilder's physique or a powerlifter's physique. I'm talking like top tier elite athletics muscularity with just this. Hi, my name is John Jaquish. I'm a doctor of biomedical engineering, which gives me a unique perspective over many of the sports scientists you hear talking about sports performance, physical development, androgenic compounds, testosterone replacement therapy. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the testosterone replacement therapy myself and my friends have launched called Nandrogen, available at oralonly.com. So the question we get is, how far can Nandrogen get you? Now, what they mean by that is like you take somebody who's been natural their whole life and then they lose testosterone as they age, mostly because of the standard Western diet, which is very suppressive to testosterone. Also loss of sleep, alcohol, lack of sunlight, lots of things that we just deal with, and it's very suppressive to testosterone. So the answer has become, in many cases, testosterone replacement therapy. Well, the standard TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, is injectable, and it basically doesn't work very well past 60 days for a number of reasons, mostly SHBG going up. And when that happens, it really kind of cancels out the testosterone that you're injecting, and so the body is just not making it very usable. So obviously the before and afters from TRT are pretty much non-existent because nobody really gains anything or much from it. Now you could feel better, you could perform sexually better. A lot of problems with suppressed testosterone are far beyond just what your muscles look like. However, that's a big thing. Like, you should be able to continue to get stronger. And with SHBG going up, you're really not going to necessarily grow a lot of muscle, because as SHBG goes up, it arrests, as in here's testosterone, SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, sex hormone being testosterone, binding meaning it grabs a hold of the testosterone and makes sure it can't attach at any of the receptor sites. So it becomes inert or worthless. So with fast-acting testosterone, this is Nandrogen, this is the gel you squirt under your tongue first thing in the morning. It takes you to a very high level of testosterone. In the test we did with 15 milligrams of testosterone, individuals got to 2,300 nanograms per deciliter for about an hour, and then it drops down. So that bump of testosterone in the beginning, and you can see here in the graphic, it gets you higher, way higher than you would normally be, but it's still the same amount of testosterone that you'd get with TRT. It's just arranged differently, so the body uses it very quickly. It's sort of squashed into one bump, and then it tapers off. And this is in an effort to give you the maximum results and the minimum side effects. So the side effects that are normally associated with TRT either don't happen or are greatly diminished. For example, you still retain normal sexual and reproductive function, whereas with injectable testosterone, you're completely suppressed. Now, let me circle back to the question, how far can I get with Nandrogen? Well, that's a great question, because you're going to be put in a position where you can continually grow with this. Because instead of upregulating sex hormone binding globulin, it actually suppresses sex hormone binding globulin. Because as it comes up, then when it crashes, apparently the body doesn't see that as a problem. In fact, it does you the favor of making more testosterone available to attach to receptor sites. This is a theory. I'm supposing this because the bump of testosterone is within the window where you're supposed to have high testosterone. And by the time you get into the part of the day where you're not supposed to have high testosterone, the later part of the day, it's low. It's back to wherever you were before, which wasn't causing any problems. You basically get the benefit of like the beginning of TRT or the beginning of a cycle of anabolics, if you want to look at it that way. Every day you do it. I actually believe if somebody uses testosterone in this manner with natural levels, so not anything exceeding what would be considered a testosterone replacement therapy dosage, I believe they could be a competitive bodybuilder. I believe they could grow incredible amounts of muscle mass, have incredible amounts of strength, and never have to go beyond what's considered natural. Because remember, TRT is considered natural, but it sucks because it's got you high in the afternoon and at night, and that's never when you're supposed to have high testosterone. And coincidentally, there's a whole bunch of side effects. When you use testosterone and don't have it high later in the day, you get more upside and way less downside. And I believe there will be people who will be TRT only, and they will be able to build a bodybuilder's physique or a powerlifter's physique. I'm talking like top tier elite athletics muscularity with just this. And anybody who wants to put that to the test, oralonly.com is where you want to go, and the product is Nandrogen. See you on the next one.
If this video helped you, I want you to subscribe and follow. I'm going to put out videos on a regular basis. I think they're going to help a whole lot of people, especially if you're one of those people that doesn't just instantly grow from lifting regular weights. We've got the answer for you.